Changes in atmospheric density and wind speeds could also spell disaster for the little helicopter. Using data from previous missions, the team at NASA has concluded that 11 a.m. local time is the best for flying Genie. At this time, the solar panels have had the chance to recharge and the Martian temperature starts to warm, meaning less power has to be used, keeping the internal components toasty. At 11 a.m. local time, wind speeds seem to be relatively calm, as opposed to late afternoon where they start to pick up. Genie will fly for up to 90 seconds at a time, going as far as 3 football fields with each flight. The flights will have to be fully autonomous. It is programmed to never stray more than 1 kilometer from Perseverance and will scout the path ahead. The data it gathers will be signaled back to Perseverance, which will then relay the data back to Earth using better transmission devices. The Martian atmosphere is 100 times thinner than Earth's. To generate lift, the blades will have to spin much faster, but the team at NASA has to avoid breaking the speed of sound at the blade tips. If the speed of sound is broken, the aerodynamics become very complex. The maximum speed at the tip of one of Genie's blades is limited to 0.7 Mach, or 70% the speed of sound. So this begs the question, why? What benefits will Genie bring to the mission? Well, for one, the Martian landscape can sometimes be hard to traverse, and often the most interesting sites are located in no-go zones, where the team cannot risk sending a rover. Genie will be able to fly above such hazards and gather valuable data. But first and foremost, Genie is a demonstration that we can fly on other planets. The data retrieved from this first flight on another world will help engineers design even more complex craft, the most exciting being the mission to Saturn's moon Titan. At this point, I am guessing you already know why flying at night is strictly forbidden. The team at NASA cannot risk expending the battery during the temperatures. Spending just one night on Mars without internal heating can be the end of a rover. Also, with power already being used to heat the internal components, the craft runs the risk of its battery being depleted and falling from the Martian sky mid-flight. This is the exact opposite of what we want, which is a smooth touchdown. If successful, Ingenuity will expand our understanding of flying in different conditions and propel the next generation of planetary exploration. But first, it has to make touchdown on the Martian surface. Years of careful planning, research, and engineering could be literally blown to pieces if anything goes wrong during the descent. Once the mission hits the Martian atmosphere in February 2021, it will take just 7 minutes for it to reach the surface of Mars. The problem is that it takes 14 minutes for data to be sent back to Earth. Once NASA receives the data that they've entered the atmosphere, the landing has either been successful or gone up in smoke. This landing sequence has been given the name 7 Minutes of Terror. Click here to see how NASA lands rovers on Mars and see the actual footage Curiosity took during its descent. Thanks for watching, Elder Fox. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with your friends.